Someone shared a joke about coronary stents and said the price of coronary stents has been reduced from 17,000 to 700 yuan each in China. As soon as this news broke, a large number of patients who had just completed the coronary stent surgery were so angry that they got a heart attack again. Then, after they came out of the operating room with a few more stents, they found that the price of the stent on the bill was still 17,000 yuan each. It wasn't until later that they learned the price of 700 yuan was the wholesale price. What they enjoyed was the retail price. This price of 17,000 remained unchanged. Someone shared a picture of two Chinese ladies kneeling down on the street, almost naked, begging passersby to help a critically ill family member. Someone replied, "In communist China, the medical system and government medical funds primarily serve the rich and powerful. Most ordinary people would be in a stage of helplessness when they encounter serious illnesses." Someone shared this video clip, which shows a man from Shijiazhuang of Hebei province. It was said that he wanted to drown his own daughter because he had no more money to treat her. Someone replied, "This father is actually very smart. By sacrificing himself in this way, his daughter's illness may be taken care of." Someone said, "In most countries, illnesses are treated first. Patients are asked to pay when they are discharged from the hospital. Governments would strive to prevent incidents such as not being able to receive medical care because one couldn't afford the costs from happening." The CCP is evil in that, under its rule, patients are not only required to pay a deposit before seeing a doctor, even with medical insurance, many people still cannot afford the costs. Someone shared this video clip showing the difficult life that ordinary people living at the bottom tier of society in mainland China are leading. Someone replied, "Currently the CCP is exploring means to delay ordinary workers' retirement age." Someone said, "In fact, many people are not even qualified to retire, such as this elderly man. He is over 80 years old, yet he still has to work." Someone replied, "What's more, the CCP even encouraged the poor to donate money and the disabled to make a living themselves." Someone shared that this incident happened in Guangxi. 7 elderly disabled people attempted to jump off the bridge together. It was said that their tricycle was taken away by the urban management officers. Someone shared this video clip showing how Chinese law enforcement officials truly treat ordinary people. Someone shared this video which shows that children from Hongshui Middle School were lining up in the cafeteria, yet they didn't forget to review schoolwork even while waiting. Someone said, by mandating students to focus solely on schoolwork, the Chinese government attempted to prevent the emergence of student movements and consolidated the stability of the regime. This has been a part of the CCP's policy since 1989. It seems that it has been quite successful, as seen from the vast difference between the youth in Hong Kong and China. Someone shared this video clip showing similar scenes that reflect Beijing's brainwashing education. Someone replied, kindergartens in Shanghai have also begun to require children to take part in such activities. Someone shared this picture which shows the so-called political monks of the Great Siyin Temple in Xi'an of Shanxi Province, learning lessons from the CCP's 5th plenary session of the 19th Central Committee. Someone said, the abbot emphasized at the meeting that it is necessary to unify thoughts and actions, strengthen monastic morality and cultural construction, and steadily promote the Sinicization of Buddhism. Someone replied, his so-called love for the country is actually love for the party. Someone shared the following video clips which highlighted participants of the pro-Trump rally in DC and the reasons they decided to take part in the rally.
If this election is allowed to be stolen, it will be the last election in American history. The voice of the American people and the freedom of the American people will be gone forever.
This level of fraud was necessary to undermine the majority of the American.
I've never once ever seen an election stopped in the middle of the election. That is a huge red flag.
And we're not going to stop until every legal ballot is cast.
I want all the votes to be counted, all the legal votes, not just random votes that popped up overnight. And I'm here because it's the right thing to do.
I'm not about any certain outcome of the election. I want the Constitution to be upheld.
Someone shared that this man in the video also took part in the rally in DC and shared some of his thoughts.
America, after what I saw today at the Million MAGA March, at the Stop the Steal rally for President Trump in Washington, D.C., after all of the people that I talked to, after all of the people that I took pictures with, after all of the people that I physically saw with my own 2 eyes, I still cannot believe how in the fuck is Joe Biden winning this election?
Well, in contrast, someone shared this picture. Someone mocked, Trump supporters are the ones that took to the streets, while Biden supporters are those who had passed away. Someone shared that Biden's vote has now reached 80 million, yet ironically the number continues to rise. Someone wondered, will Biden's votes eventually exceed 100 million? Someone mocked, it would be best to directly record the total number of votes for Biden as 1.3 billion.
Child, we will bring you home. You'll be a flower that sees the spring. Soon a dove flying high.